All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the RCVGC Series A tournament finals between Austin Mcballs and GamerDzha. They're facing off for a grand prize of 7,500 Robux. Of course, we got Devontae here. Hi, Devontae. So we are waiting for the players to start the match. But before we start the match, you want to review the matchup? Because we have quite an interesting matchup here. This GamerDzha with the Sun team against Austin Mcballs with his Bounce team, featuring Mega Aerodactyl. And Sun hates seeing Mega Aerodactyl. So how is this going to play out, guys?
I think MOO has such a great matchup here. And yes, and safety goggles, Incineroar, and Aerodactyl. I think it's a good matchup for Aston.
I also think that Gamer
Yeah.
could maybe lead something like the Charizard jump pluff to maybe get the edge on the speed there to maybe launch a sleep powder into that Aerodactyl slot. If it is in the lead, of course.
Yeah, the issue is that Incineroar has safety goggles and can just OHKO you next turn. Or
This
like
is
this same
absolutely
turn.
true.
Yeah, Flare Blitz in the Sun.
We see Incineroar Fairygraph versus Incineroar Aerodactyl. The Intimidate's gonna lower Aerodactyl's attack, but it's still gonna do a lot of damage with Rock Slide. We see that Incineroar from Gamer is slower because the Intimidate went second. So that's may come up later. It's not gonna die in one hit, so maybe you, despite that, wanna click a Rock Slide.
Yeah, Furgraph's Throat Spray was knocked off, and this is an offensive Furgraph set. So
Yeah, we see
you would like to have way
Barcelona
more of that
coming in.
offense. Of course, an attack into the Aerodactyl.
Oh, yeah, the Barcelona doesn't get knocked off, so
Photograph
it's
hangs on just barely.
gonna be so strong under Trick Room as the fastest thing on the field.
Yeah, I think off to an early good start for Gamer. Just going to that crew mode.
They switch out
We do see
Fairygraph
the Incineroar
to
switch in.
Fasad's gonna OHKO with no Intimidate. Doesn't do a whole lot. You have Primarina, but that's still gonna die to a Facade because it's not intimidated.
Yeah, this is not an easy situation to get out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see the protect blocking fake out
And
and
the facade.
Aerodactyl keeps
Yeah,
spamming rock
sorry, we
slides.
did have some technical difficulties, but I solved them.
Aerodactyl may not be doing a lot of damage, but it's adding up.
Oh,
We see the Z move coming from Incineroar,
okay.
Darkium Z,
The Z
Z
parting
parting
shot.
shot. So it's gonna restore the low Fergiraff's HP to full.
Well,
Yeah, it's
also
a really big win for Gamer here, but that hyper
Oh.
voice just takes out their Selena.
The Ursaluna is not brave, it's adamant and speed invested, so Primarina actually outspeeds it in Trick Room.
Trick
So
is
that's
going to be over.
very important
That means they're going to
information.
be able to probably get it back up. And Tailwind coming out is actually really bad for the opposing side, is because it's going to double your speed and going to make you extremely slow in Trick Room.
this is the Farigiraf.
Fergraf is gonna, yeah. Fergraf got that. Oh, and it's an Aurora got flinched because we're in MA. Oh, never mind. I'm just dumb.
Marina getting dropped down to the -2. Not going to be doing a whole lot of attacks. Damage here.
You see
Moonblast.
Baxcalibur.
Oh,
Moonblast.
hang on. Oh, but it's not
It's
into
not
the
a Excalibur.
Baxcalibur.
I mean,
Does
doesn't
drop that
really
Farigiraf.
matter because Baxcalibur is not gonna do any damage to Primarina.
This
It's
is true.
immune to Scale Shot and resists Icicle Crush.
Getting a big drop onto that that Farigiraf special attack there.
Aerodactyl switches out. We see Rillaboom.
So little, but it gets the special defense drop. Ooh, Icicle Spirit
Ooh,
into the
that's
Rillaboom.
gonna KO.
Takes out the KO.
Couldn't hang well, bro.
And we see Haze to... Huh? I'm not... I guess to like prevent Scale Shot.
No, to reset the Primarina stats, I think.
But
Or is it-
Farigiraf also hit... Oh. Yeah, that also helps Farigiraf because it was dropped. So now you probably can just Rock Slide Hyper Voice. KO both. Really.
Trickum is up, so Baxcalibur is under pressure here.
Baxcalibur could probably
From a-
KO that Aerodactyl, assuming that wait, hold on. Who's on the opposing side? Okay, wait. Assuming that Austin doesn't like protect the Aerodactyl, then Baxcalibur could easily get that could get the KO with the Icicle Spear.
Aerodactyl does protect.
Boom.
Yeah,
Psychic
stalling
into the
out the
Primarina.
last turn of Trick Room. Hyper Voice. Probably not
Hyper
gonna
Voice.
KO Farigiraf, yeah.
Opting to not go for the Moonblast.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
and
back.
Trick Room's still up.
Yeah, Primarina looking really threatening here.
Excalibur's gonna go for the predict the Moonblast
Ooh,
going on.
the Psychic into the
Aerodactyl could not
Aerodactyl.
hang.
And
Moonblast.
the Moonblast getting
Gonna
protected.
Primarina's not gonna be able to do a whole lot of damage this game.
It is looking
Not
kind of
with the
dire for Austin here, I believe.
And Trick
With-
Room, yeah. Trick Room's
With no
done.
Trick Room left, it is looking quite bad. I think maybe
Austin Primarina is so good here that it may be able to just solo.
Oh. Oh.
It's
Oh.
supposed to be doing so much.
does get the 5 hits.
5 hits, but it's not enough.
I think it will just end up going down to a Psychic here.
Yeah.
Psychic does it KO.
Yes, it
Wait.
does.
As he tries to win this set from 1 down. Let's see.
I think
He had the
Incineroar
same
lead
needs.
Oh, going forward on
was
Trick Room again. Maybe you predict that. Oh, in sense here, but it can't really fake out because of the Sugar Ops armor tail. Intimidate's gonna go down onto the Aerodactyl, which could limit its damage unless we don't see a switch out.
See the Mega Evolution here. So when it goes to that fake out, this fake out is going to be unopposed thanks to that armor tail from the photograph. We do see just a bit of a repeat of turn 1 from the last game as photograph goes for Trick Room.
and now maybe you don't go for rock slide, you maybe go for dual wing beat to KO this Breaker this time with a double
Yeah.
up.
In the last game, it was such a big problem with Thorn and Austin's side, and he was able to do consistent damage, especially after he got hit by that C parting shot.
Okay.
You don't see any
Knockoff's
switches
gonna
though.
go into the Incineroar to knock off the safety goggles. Psychic's gonna
You
go
see,
on. Furgraph, because of that Intimidate, won't fall, but maybe it falls to the Rock Slide. It will fall to the Rock Slide, which means that there will be no future Trick Rooms, assuming that there wasn't Trick Room right now. I mean, I'm over here like fried right now. I just woke up.
They go to Excalibur, but
Yeah.
your Incineroar is faster under Trick Room, so you can either knock off the loaded dice or parting shot to bring out
I think your best
something
option
like
is
Primarina.
to. I think if you're a gamer, you try to predict the loaded dice knockoff and protect the back's caliber. However, I feel like either way, like there could be some potential damage that goes off this turn.
Yeah.
Aerodactyl's gonna protect. Parting shot's gonna go on the Incineroar to lower its attack more, and Incineroar is going to leave on gamer's side. Ursaluna is going to come out. Excalibur is going to get its stats lowered as well, and then also leave. And
Yeah, this is a bit of repositioning, but the swords dance.
Sword is going to come off. Flame Orb coming off, and Ursaluna gets in without getting any damage. So this is actually pretty bad for Austin. However,
Of course, we do know this one thing though. This Ursaluna is actually slower in Trick Room than Austin's Primarina.
Yes. So I feel like this is like a cost-effective turn for a gamer, but because of the Primarina's speed stats. Oh, and Incineroar is gonna come out.
Hyper Voice. Ursaluna lives.
Ursaluna is going to live. But that means Facade won't be picking up the KO on the
Just barely
Primarina
not.
because of that Intimidate. And Scale Shot's gonna not Scale Shot or Ice Cold Spear. Why? Okay. Okay. Chip damage.
Yeah, this is really, really close. We see that the Primarina is the fastest thing on the field right now in Trick Room. What can Austin's Incineroar do to this Excalibur? It took so much damage from a resisted hit on Icicle Spear.
Man, I feel like there was definitely a reason why Austin clicked Icicle Spear, maybe to guarantee a scale shot KO later down the line, but Incineroar is going to pivot out, so we're not even going to see that. Ursaluna's going to protect, fearing getting targeted. Excalibur is also going to double protect. And Primarina tried to lock onto the Moonblast but could not hit. And Aerodactyl comes in, and the Trick Room is gone. And there's no future Trick Rooms because of the Furgrap going down.
Indeed.
So this is looking pretty bad for Gamer, unfortunately. But maybe there could be a pleasant KO. However, I feel like because you protected, you're going to have to pay for the double protect.
Yeah. Should they switch out from the Ursaluna into that Incineroar? I'm afraid of potentially taking another Hyper Voice. She's going to retreat for now off the offensive for an Incineroar to intimidate that Excalibur further. It is just going to be a Rock Slide onto the back Excalibur, but it takes so little because it's so bulky. Oh, and we see the flinch. That is so unfortunate.
Got that MA brain rot in RC, man.
Of course, there is that speed war between these Incineroars. Which is faster?
These Incineroars. Gold.
Or the treat for that
Incineroar is going
Primarina.
to leave. Primarina's going to come back. Aerodactyl's going to protect. Gale
Oh,
shot. Oh!
we see a Z move come out. Is it the Z parting shot? It is. But it's into a protect. So he doesn't get to reap the benefits.
Really bad for Gamer. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Isn't he? Yeah, wait. Alright, y'all. For everyone in the chat, count how many times my fire alarm goes off. I have not fixed it yet, so please count. We're gonna do a little number counting. Look how we can count how many shots are gonna go off.
What will be happening on this turn? How does Gamer want to turn this game around? Because right now, as it stands, this game looks pretty done. She's right back in for the Ursaluna. Ursaluna doesn't get the healing, though, that it would have liked so much. Hyper Voice. Oh, that is just the KO onto the Ursaluna. Position has just gotten a lot worse for Gamer.
Yes. The Intimidate's gonna go on to Austin's side. Little bro.
Austin. He needs this now. He needs to make this count and get this game 2 win to bring this finals to a game 3. Can he do it? He's so close here. Protects the Aerodactyl. He's likely going to just protect the Primarina to stall out that
He just
fake out turn. But Caliber goes for the sword stance. A last ditch effort. The Primarina is already healing so much thanks to its leftovers.
Man.
We see the rock slide. Does a sizable amount of Excalibur even after the intimidates. We see the moon blast that is wraps on that Excalibur, and that should be lights on the game. We will be going to game 3 in this grand finals between GamerDzha and Austin.
Then
Yeah, right. Here we are. Game 3 of the final match of the tournament. Let's go. Incineroar and Farigiraf against
Same
Incineroar
lead.
and Aerodactyl.
Yeah, interesting. No adjustments from either side here from game 2.
Yeah, I feel like they must have prepped this matchup pretty heavily ahead of the second day. They might have been, seeing what are my leads here? What's my line into this?
I like it. It shows dedication. Shows people that they really want to win this. These two trainers we have here, they're excited. They know their lines. They know their Pokemon. They're ready to play one final battle.
I think why Austin won the last game was because the third draft was dead. You could, it's a real nuisance.
And the difference in this game.
Yeah. Gamer noticing that. Gamer noticing that and faking outing the Incineroar just to make sure that Farigiraf stays healthy for longer.
Indeed.
Gamer always faked out the Aerodactyl, but
yeah, that is one adjustment he made here. Parting shot into the Aerodactyl.
I wonder if Austin's gonna predict an Ursuluna switch or Excalibur and gonna knock off the Incineroar.
That's not what it is here. You just see Hyper Voice to activate that throat spray, which is now online.
Yeah, it's not knocked off. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that is
and a crit.
And a rock slide. Hitting and
a double
KOing.
crit!
Double crit.
I think only one of those mattered.
Yeah. But you gotta think, though, is that ever, oh, but it's not Ursaluna.
Oh, and you're in...
And you're in Trick Room. So I was gonna say, is that ever better for, I mean, obviously, but...
No. Right now, you can KO Aerodactyl with a double up. So you probably wanna parting shot the Charizard, maybe. If you parting shot the third draft, I think Aerodactyl may live, and you may get a attack off.
The double critical hit, so crucial. Fine margins like these.
See another hyper voice, not
A lot of
gonna
damage.
psychic the Farigiraf. See Flare Blitz gonna do more damage than knockoff would have done because of the sun.
Yeah,
and because
the timer is
Farigiraf
ticking
doesn't have
on
an
these
item.
Trick Room turns.
Farigiraf is slower than Incineroar, so faster in Trick Room. So it can slowly KO it right now, but I think you survive a Hyper Voice plus Solar Beam, or do you?
+1 for a graph. I'm not too sure.
You
Aerodactyl.
definitely die to Psychic, but yeah, we see
Switch.
You just see the hyper voice
Marina
here.
switching him.
A solar
Oh,
beam.
Oh,
A Primarina switch
It is
into
a
a possible solar beam, and it is what happens.
yeah, the
The
crit
solar beam
didn't
doesn't
matter.
take out
The
the Primarina.
crit did not matter for this.
A double KO. How much is that going to impact the rest of this game? It is Rillaboom. Not exactly the best positions into this Charizard.
Yeah,
this
with
the-
a full.
Happens.
Is this the last
Full,
turn of Trick Room?
I believe so.
Yeah, maybe Aerodactyl can pull off the 1v3, honestly, because Rillaboom doesn't have the strength move, and Charizard is protected by Armor Tail. So you probably just protect the Aerodactyl and
Oh, Aerodactyl does not protect.
Psychic
ooh,
survives.
that's so much damage because of the Frost Spray.
Weather Ball.
Weather Ball,
Ball.
not gonna go for a
Aerodactyl is solo.
Heat Wave.
It's that final kill onto the Charizard.
In the
all comes
1v1
down to
versus the
this.
Incineroar.
Incineroar versus Aerodactyl. Intimidator versus physical attacker. What does he need?
Oh, I think all you need is is don't miss Rock Slide and you win. You need to protect you
Yeah.
obviously because of Fake Out.
I think
It all comes down to this.
If you hit Rock Slide, you win the tournament.
oh wow.
90%
Oh,
to 10%.
does it kill at -1? It's a 2%!
Yes!
Oh my god!
The Z move.
The Z move. Going out with a bang.
Black hole eclipse. Aerodactyl is down. The grassy terrain recovery mattered. And GamerDzha is your champion.